Drop the price. Nintendo Treehouse Switch 2 stream chat showered with upset reactions. Before and during the Nintendo Treehouse Nintendo Switch 2 livestream, the stream chat became inundated with messages from fans saying drop the price in response to the higher-than-expected console and game prices. In addition to the Switch 2 costing $449.99, the game prices are also higher than expected, with fans upset that Mario Kart World will cost $80 when the Switch 2 releases in June. During Nintendo of America's Nintendo Treehouse Switch 2 stream, which focused on showing more gameplay and information for Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and other titles, the chat was full of upset fans saying, "Drop the price," with other comments getting buried because of the frequency of the message. It was also not just one user spamming the message. Dozens of fans chimed in for this digital protest, demanding that Nintendo drop the price of the Switch 2 and the $80 games. Due to the livestream focusing on showing gameplay, there was no reference to the chat or their loud message. The message is loud and clear. Fans believe the price of the Switch 2 and the games along with it are too expensive. The Nintendo Switch 2's details and specs make the console an improvement over the original Switch, but still lags behind in hardware power compared to the £5 and Xbox Series X, consoles that are comparable in price to the Switch 2. There is also concern regarding the backwards compatibility of Switch 1 games on Switch 2, with many games having issues currently. Additionally, the pricing for games varies across the board, with Mario Kart World costing $80, Donkey Kong Bonanza costing $70, and the Switch 2 edition of The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom costing $80. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour is also a paid digital-only game, and the game is more like a tech demo to demonstrate the features of the Switch 2. The physical releases of games also seem to be more expensive in European countries, with physical games currently priced at €89.99, or around $97 USD. Despite the large outcry from Nintendo fans, it doesn't seem likely that Nintendo will budge on its price models, though it isn't impossible for them to change. The Switch 2 launches on June 5, which is in just over 2 months. This close to release, combined with the fact that the Switch 2 is not Nintendo's most expensive console, even when adjusted for inflation, means it's unlikely the Switch 2 will cost less, and the same can be said for the game costs as well. Recent tariffs on goods could also be contributing to the Switch 2 and its games having higher prices. Tariffs were recently imposed on China and Vietnam, and Nintendo moved much of its Switch production to Vietnam in the past few years. With the tariffs in play and affecting other industries, it doesn't seem likely Nintendo will change their prices. Additionally, Nintendo first-party titles rarely go on sale and are virtually locked to the Switch and Switch 2, meaning they don't usually come to other consoles. The result of that is a consistently high price because you have to own a Switch or Switch 2 to play Mario or The Legend of Zelda, so there is no need for Nintendo to offer price cuts for games. No matter the reason, it is clear that Nintendo fans are not happy about the Nintendo Switch 2's price and the price of its games. Whether this digital protest will have any impact on Nintendo, or even lead to Nintendo making an official statement, remains to be seen.